the immediate answer you give, this is not covered. Okay, I'll go to consumer court. That's what happens.
Plus, I will blast you off on social media.
Social media.
When I asked you for the first time, you said $400 और मेरे को इसको 1500 रुपए में बेचना है. ये 3 times price आपने क्यों किया?
3x, 4x is higher.
Flipkart approached us. We were not selling a single piece on Flipkart. So Flipkart approached us. Why not selling the same bag on Flipkart? We didn't know anything about how to do ads on Flipkart or things like that. So from the day when we started seeing 200, 250 orders on Flipkart without doing anything.
You did nothing for this growth. I did. Answer हो गया. You didn't answer my question. Would you carry this to your office?
This particular design, no.
Varun said is this product has seen double-digit growth in 2021.
I'm not surprised when you say it's a double-digit growth.
Let's do a quick recap of what happened yesterday. We primarily understood that there are people like Tanvi, sorry, not Tanvi, like Anu, right? Who do a lot of same product shopping across different websites, and I'm going to one day make an app that solves her problem.
I would love that. I saw the trailer and I was like, oh God, I'm the only one who's talking. Oh no. Why? And when my boss is going to say it, he's like, naam hi le leti yaar.
Too good. So yeah, that's what we spoke about. I'm just waiting for one more gentleman to join. He is actually going to join us from Pika. Sir, gentlemen, are you here from Pika? Sumil, his name is Sumil, but I don't see him yet. Nonetheless, awesome. Let's kickstart our exercise. So we discussed what the landscape of the Indian e-commerce situation is, how brands are flourishing, how Kingston made it large, how Vishal helped HyperX make it large. Vishal, I had one question. I don't know if you're okay disclosing it. HyperX got acquired by another larger company.
HP. So HP took over. Was a very strategic call. So now we are back to focusing on our core, which is memories. Also RAM, SSDs, pen drives, and cards. So no more peripherals, no more gaming gears. Just focus on.
Beautiful. And would you mind sharing how much did that exit happen in? Is that a public figure?
It is public, but I would not like to. Yeah. Open it here.
Cool. HyperX was acquired by HP sometime back.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. Just Google it, kitne mein kharida, and you'll know. Right. Awesome. And what are your thoughts when you look at HyperX versus an IPO, a company that is just going to go IPO, which is both, right? What are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, see, mera problem hai na ki we've been so aggressive when it comes to market timelines. Ki pata chalta hai ki market mein kuch change ho raha hai. So even if you guys are not aware, Kingston is still a privately held company. It's a partnership firm. We are not listed anywhere in the world. So हमारा time to action इतना solid है कि, and especially in this market, जैसे it's basically a memory market. It's like a stock market. हर दिन में कम से कम 3 बार price ऊपर नीचे होता है, and it's just 5 cents. We're talking about global figures. So 5 cent ऊपर नीचे is a big volume. So here your instincts and your experience and your decision making comes into play. So hats off to my owners. I mean, 2 owners. They are plus 70s now, probably 75 plus now. But their instincts are so well synced with the market कि उनको पता है कि ये decision अब लेना है. And being privately held, हमारा वो एक strength बन गया. We react very fast. So I haven't really got the experience of what happens after going public. Right. Does it still remain कि यार आज लग रहा है कि price दिख रहा है कल सुबह at the minute Asian countries start off, which is 2.5 hours ahead of us. Right. तो इंडिया के 6 बजे पता है कि यहाँ पे price change होने वाला है, तो आज हमको क्या decision लेना. तो ये सब चीजें जो है ना वो, I mean, so I'm probably not the right person to tell you whether it's good, bad, or what happens when you are listed.
Yeah. I would love to get someday, again, you are part of the other 1K group. I would love to hear it directly from Sameer that boss, suddenly दुनिया कैसे
Well,
change,
yeah,
right?
I'm
मतलब
looking forward to that. कुछ तो मतलब नशा है वहाँ पे भी.
बिल्कुल. Awesome. We have a few new members with us today. We have Varun joining us from Mufubu. He's going to be one of our he's one of the manufacturers who's given us a few products that he wants to start selling. Right.
Interesting.
He's one. We also have Pranjul, who runs a woman fashion brand. And he is going to showcase his product on, and we are going to compare it with that.
Just one clarification.
Oh yeah. Sorry. My bad. Pranjul is actually in the packaging industry. My bad. I was actually waiting for Sandeep to join.
That is Sandeep Vashisht, if I'm correct. There's some clothing. He's from some clothing brand.
Yeah. Sandeep is here. He also has a product, and for experimentation purposes, I also stepped out and I've also got 2 products. Right? Like, bhai, dekhte hain, hum kya kar sakte hain, right? So I actually have a recording of me going in the store and asking this guy ke boss tere paas kya hai jo tu meko bulk mein de sak raha hai, right? So I've also done that. Going to be an interesting session. Done it. So without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and show you the very first product that we have. Perfect. Let me know when you can see my screen.
We
Can see.
Yeah, perfect. Now the objective is very simple over here. We don't want to sell something which is extremely unique. We want to sell something which is, the goal is that any person who wants to get into the e-commerce industry should be able to travel 20 minutes from his house and find a product that he wants to start selling. All right. So here is, again, this entire panelist list and the attendees list. They are seeing this for the first time, besides, of course, the 2 manufacturers. All right. So here is our very first product. It's a laptop bag suitable for daily commuters. This strong backpack is made of durable Varun, how do you pronounce it, man?
Durable polyurethane coated polyester fabric, and its cushion pocket keeps your laptop secure, tight, and protected while you're on the move.
Awesome. इसमें है 3 colors: blue and neon orange, blue neon green, and cherry red beige. इसका manufacturing price is 400 rupees, and इसका selling price that Varun has given us is 1499. So Varun, before we start taking questions, is this the actual manufacturing price?
Yes, this is the actual manufacturing price.
And does this include your shipping cost, your packaging cost, all of that?
It includes only the packaging cost.
Got it. Not shipping cost.
It is ready to ship product cost, and anything else, marketing and shipping, is additional.
Got it. So when you look at a product like this, right, when I asked you for the first time, you said $400 और मेरे को इसको 1500 रुपए में बेचना है. ये 3 times price आपने क्यों किया?
So basically, we keep a markup of 3 to 3.5x, considering the cost of, advertisement as 1x, and then the logistics part combined close to 1x, and then 1x is our margin.
Got it. So मोटा आप बोल रहे हैं कि 400 रुपए का प्रोडक्ट पड़ा, आपको इसको बेचने के लिए एक 500 रुपए लगेगा और उसके ऊपर आप 500 रुपए प्रॉफिट कमाएंगे.
जी.
Done. Again, Sudhanshu, Anu, you guys are champions over here. Is this the right approach? I mean, can you look at profitability on every piece that you sell from day one?
Sudhanshu, you want to go first?
Please be my guest. God, go ahead. Easier.
No, I'm saying you should go first. Then I'll.
दोनों में से किसी के पास जवाब नहीं है.
No, we have the answer. I think I have the answer. I don't know about Sudhanshu. I'm sure he must also be. So I'll go first. Let me just sort this out. So, whenever you're making a business plan, the first thing that you lay out is what kind of product you're getting into. And second, what is the COGS coming, right? the kind of business I come from, we usually we make sure that, whenever we are launching a new product or any product which is out there, the cogs has to be less than 30% for us to make, to make it work. Because what happens that, once the product is out there, when I say cogs, it's not only the ingredients and everything, it has to account for the packaging of the product as well, from the manufacturer point to your warehouse. That has to count for at least 30%. If it is less than 30%, you are cracking it, but it has to be like around 30%. Because when you're selling on e-commerce, see, if you're selling it on your website, then still you will be able to survive. But when you sell it on multiple partner platforms, the kind of logistic that gets into, the kind of margins that you have to give out, and then overall marketing cost has to come. So yes, it is the foundational. Whenever you're running a business, your unit economics has to make sense.
So what you're saying is that if you were to sell a product, your purchase price, let's say, is 100 rupees, that becomes your 30%. Right?
Yes, and we prefer that, when you're selling any product, it should be, at least 1:5. The pricing should be 1:5 to 6. Any new brand which is coming out, the people are making it 1:6. But since if you have to make a quality product, if you don't want to compromise, then it can be, as I said, that if you're selling it at 100, at least the product should, the kind of money that you're spending in terms of cost should be 30.
Got it. Which means that if this bag would cost 100 rupees, you would sell it for at least 300 to 500 to 600 rupees also. Got
Yes.
it? Okay.
Yes.
Fair. Sudhanshu, what are your thoughts?
So 3.5x to 4x is something which everybody does, which is absolutely justified, not a problem, right? Coming down to the actual question, which was key here, will be able to make profit on every sale on this? The answer which I say is right now, it might not be possible also on every sale, because sometimes, so we assume that the CAG would be 1x of this, correct? We always assume that, right? But if history and if experience says always, whenever you launch a new product in the market, the CAG is not 1x. Generally, the CAG is 3 to 4x. So you will actually see losing money on the first initial few sales. Correct. And then there is another reason also, जो selling price you define करना ना, like this is a laptop bag which is for $14.99, no doubt about it. But the moment you go on Amazon and other places, your $14.99 bag will be competing with a $12.99 bag, a $6.99 bag, and even a $8.99 bag. Okay, so you'll be competing a lot of that. So that is also where the challenge comes. That is also where we will face a challenge in the future when a person has to put this. So 3.5x is good, not denying that. Now this is the first product, like I said, this is the first product we are looking at. Let's have a look at what are the products, because laptop bags.
I'm just going to open Amazon.
Just type laptop bags.
Yeah, laptop bags. Right.
So if I understand a little bit about Amazon, is the number one seller bag, or the most bag with the highest rating, right? Would be
Amazon choice is what we call it.
Would be between the range of 500 to 1,000. It will not exceed 1,000 rupees. The one with the highest ratings and the highest sales, Amazon choice or the bestseller.
Yeah, you're right.
39.
Yeah, 639. You're right.
Exactly. It is between 500 to 1,000. That was generally, that is how Amazon functions.
Got it. So are we going to actually compete with this guy?
Like I said, this is the first product that we are showing us, laptop bags. And honestly, I'm not that excited because laptop bags is also a very difficult area to work right now, especially when you have so much of competition at a cheaper price. Right. Second, I feel is with work from home again back into picture, and a lot of people are working from home. I think the demand for laptop bags right now will be slightly less. But that is my assumption. What we can do is we can just open up Google Trends and we can check out what is the keyword laptop trend, जो laptop bags का keyword है, what is the trend line.
Right.
Before I do that,
मेरा assumption है कि laptop.
Sure.
Sorry.
Before I do that, I actually want to share our conversation that we did yesterday about my conversation that I did with Vishal a few days ago, and I did with Varun a few days ago. So when I spoke to Vishal, that I would love to have you as one of the panelists, and he's like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And I was like, boss, how how is Kingston doing, right? Matlab, when cloud is taking over, how are pen drives, which is a fixed storage drive, actually doing in business, right? You must be, again, this is my illiteracy, where I said that, is Kingston going to be the next Kodak? राइट कि भाई उन्होंने कोडैक ने इनोवेट नहीं किया, किंगस्टन इनोवेट नहीं कर रहा है, क्या सेम हाल होगा? लेकिन ऐसा नहीं था. इट वाज माय इनकरेक्ट परसेप्शन, राइट? Similar conversation that I had with Varun. The next product that I'm going to show, it is actually Varun has seen double-digit growths in that product. Double-digit growth in that product. I'm going to show that to you, but just in a second. Let's look at, you said trends, right?
Yeah, you can check out Google Trends. I mean, you can just get an idea about it. Laptop bags ka bhi kya situation hai.
Sure.
The best way to do digital marketing is not to assume things. When you have tools available, let's just go ahead and just check now. The laptop bag.
Search term or topic?
Search terms.
Okay.
Let's see kya hai uska bhi kahani.
And India only.
It's
Yeah.
India.
That trend doesn't seem to have changed much in the last 12 months. But if you look at the last 5 years, yeah, I mean 2020.
5 years is 5 years. Yeah, wo dekho 2020 mein dip aa gaya, COVID. So if you look at it from the 5-year peak, it is definitely on a downward trend.
Correct. But can we just call it that it fell by 50%, right? Because
yeah, it fell by 50%.
Right? Earlier it was at 50, now it's at 25. Right, so that entire industry collapsed.
If you see, the lowest in 2017 or 2018, it was even similar, and even in 2021 we have seen hikes at 50, and lowest at 25. I mean, it is kind of similar to what was in 2017 and 2018. COVID came in 2019.
Got it. Okay, so that's that. Vishal, your views on it?
Actually, I would like to add something else also here with
Sure.
With this product. It is a backpack is no more an accessory, to carry to office or to travel. It is more of a fashion product. If you are buying a t-shirt, and the same way you're buying a bag also now these days, because people want to have many bags right now as compared to before, when it was just used to be a product for need. Now it is a product of fashion.
Okay, maybe I've crossed 40 or I'm about to cross 40. इसके लिए मेरा तो बैग का जिपर भी टूटा हुआ है, लेकिन मैं बदली नहीं करता कि भाई जाना नहीं तो लेना क्यों, right? But yeah, I think so. I don't fall in that category of using bag as a fashion statement. I don't know, Tanvi, you are in the fashion space. Would you want to add?
So, I mean, if you're talking about the business that we are currently into, this bag wouldn't sell a lot with our audience because it's not the most trendiest, or it's not something that could be used as an accessory when you're going out with your friends or something like that, or when you're going out for a party or a meeting. So this, when it comes to this sort of bag, then yes, it is mainly looked across as an accessory for your office, in terms of like if you're going, or of course if you're going for a trek, or if you're into sort of a sports activity, if you have to carry some stuff.
Got it. Done. With this in mind, I'm going to move to the next product, which is a duffel bag. Again, same brand, one main zipped compartment for essentials such as gym clothes, men's gym shorts, or gym dresses. Have one front compartment. It also comes with separate pockets on both sides of the gym, both sides to store gym bottle, gym clothes, or gym accessories. Comes in 3 colors: blue, neon orange, black, neon green, cherry red, beige. Manufacturing price $250, selling price $899. Vishal, what are your views on this?
Honestly, I'm a little confused here with the positioning, if I may call it, because my first look at it, and I find both of these as a commodity. But when Varun said it's also a fashion kind of a thing, and Tanvi rightly pointed out, it is for me. It's not a fashion. When I look at the image or the specs,
Sure.
I'll take it in a 2 manner. I mean, I'm not going whether we should go with this product line or not, but few questions when I was listening to the conversation. So I'll put up, one by one.
Sure.
On the price, honestly, I never feel comfortable when we just say 3x or 4x, okay, 3.54, whatever. My production cost is so much, and I'll put 1x for my marketing cost. When Varun says advertising, I'll make it a little larger and say, okay, it's a marketing cost. I wouldn't define it that way, because when we say marketing cost, ideally I would first trying to see, on a first stage of sales, what's my customer like cost per reach, cost of acquisition. Do I need to add on values to it, which means free shipping, or maybe some accessory to go with it, maybe a keychain, like things like that. So
Right.
I can combine all of that and put under marketing cost, but that's still a very vague way to arrive at a cost kind of a breakup. If it's a commodity, I would feel that 3x, 4x is a little higher, because commodities do not fetch you that kind of margin, like 100% margin. But as I said, I don't come from this industry, but then comes the next stage is, if I want to target audience which would take it as a day bag or a little bit of fashion and trend, then I am not allowing them, or I'm not giving them enough which goes with that positioning. I would still take it as a college bag, or even a high school bag, or even an office bag. Yes, in that this could be a trendy item because of the colors, the neon colors and the things like that. So I'm still kind of a shaky on how would we like to position it.
Sure.
Price, as what Sudhanshu said, is going to be a barrier, because if it's not premium, if it's not fashion, if it's not something which stands out from the whole bunch of bags between 500 to 800, me paying that extra 600 is for what? Needs to come out very, very direct, very in an appealing manner. So I think it's a little tough right now, until Varun can add a little bit of story to it. Why? I mean, as we discussed yesterday, unless you add story, unless you make it feel that yes, this is something which my peers would go for, and therefore I should go for it.
Right.
Shelling out that extra $300, $400, $500 is going to be a little difficult.
Got it. Again, my honest opinion is, I asked Varun for a description. He gave me that description. I didn't even read it. Right. I always assumed that this is a travel duffel bag. Right. And who is actually going to, travel in today's time. Right. But again, what Varun said is, this product has seen double-digit growth in 2021. Right. Which was completely opposite of what I assumed. Right. Varun, can you share more on that?
So Varun, before you go in, I think I'll interrupt a little bit here. Let's not take 2021 or 2022 or a COVID, post-COVID kind of a scenario, because all those things which we said, like, rightly, I'm not surprised when Varun would say this is a double-digit growth, because it's not just travel. Even if I'm stepping out of my home, like Varun said, I want to show off. I need to flaunt. I cannot travel long distance, but I don't mind taking this with me and say, oh, guys, I have something which is trendy. So I'm not surprised when you say it's a double-digit growth.
Got it.
So rightly said, Vishal. So firstly, I would like to say that this product we have not launched yet anywhere. So we have not seen any numbers on this product. This was just a new prototype that we have just made for the showcase, and this is not launched anywhere yet. So what I talked about, that we have seen double-digit growth, maybe that product will come in the next.
Yeah, I think so. That's the next one. Sorry. My bad.
Another thing that I want to critically tell you about this particular category, that this is a volume product. So it also attract high cost of logistics. So that needs to be considered as well before taking any decision. It's my product. I mean, I'm being very transparent and honest. So this point should not be missed. In coming to a conclusion of which product to consider into.
Absolutely.
All these things. So even if it's an RTO, if the product comes back, so it's a double loss.
Got it.
it doesn't go into a half kg category wherein your freight is like 30-40 rupees. It goes into minimum 1 kg category, so it is like about 80 rupees cost.
Got it.
So that's the thing. And yes, we have seen double-digit growth in our travel hiking bags category.
वरुण अभी उस पे आएंगे. Tell me something. I'm just going back to this. What is your current shipping cost for this?
So current shipping cost, it would be approximately between 80 to 110 rupees depending on the regions. If you ship from North India.
Got it. And that is not COD. That's prepaid.
So COD is 32 rupees extra.
Got it. Awesome. We actually have Sumil from Picker who joined us. Sumil, I'm so sorry. I didn't see Gaurav's message. But yeah, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, awesome. Yeah. So what according to you is the right approach of shipping large size products like these to optimized shipping cost?
Okay, so thanks for this. So like you said that logistics is a big component, right, to any product success or failure. And in this case, if he's shipping from Delhi, right, depending on where the cost structure for the bag would change. Right. So if you're sitting in Delhi and let's say you've got demand from, and orange is a very popular color in Tamil Nadu, in fact. So let's have a big demand over there. And then suddenly you see your cost spiking up, right? Which probably you didn't factor in. So I think a warehouse kind of spread geographically is a good approach in this case. Obviously, analytics helps a lot because if they're saying color variants are there, I believe.
Yes, there are 3 color variants.
Yeah, so I think that deep diving into that data would also be important. Because not all colors work everywhere. So you need to be very, very cautious on to what inventory you can store where and where you get the maximum traction. And like he rightly said, COD to prepaid conversion is now, something that the brands must push. Even if it is a 5% discount that you're giving to a customer to convert him to a prepaid, right? That increases the chances of your conversion. And then I think the brands are smart enough to package it smartly.
Yes.
Because a great bag received in a poor condition is, it's basically zero sales.
Got it.
And on these 2 bags, what my view is that this latter one, the duffel bag is actually a fashion accessory.
Really?
Right? Yes. Because one, it's gym goer. It's largely like he's defined it. It's a gym bag, right? It cannot hold anything. You go carry the duffel bag. 2 kapdon se zyada aap isme kapde nahi rakh sakte, right? That's the kind of bag this is. So it is really a 1-nighter, 2-nighter, and why people really gym goers buy it is because it makes that kind of statement.
Got it.
So and in the duffel bag, if he's saying that this is a heavy bag, right? You have duffel bag category which are collapsible.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, which much smaller, sleeker, and you don't have to make them bulky. And then there is another category of duffel bag which really comes bulky, fashionable in leather. That's another different range, right? So this bag is somewhere in between.
Right.
So so logistics are also expensive. And you are neither in the low end nor in the high end.
Got it.
So the target audience needs to be very precise for this kind of bag because otherwise duffel bag for a utility does not really appeal to a lot of masses. I mean duffel bag to लोगों को पता भी नहीं है term.
बिल्कुल इनफैक्ट अगर अभी मेरे को सुधांशु बोलते भाई डफल बैग को जरा एक बार गूगल ट्रेंड्स में डालो तो मेरे को उससे पूछना पड़ेगा भाई डफल की स्पेलिंग बता पहले.
So largely a very high end, how you see people at the airport in luxury ad magazines carrying that. That's the concept that's been. But yeah, people don't know what duffel really does.
Got it. Done. Cool. Let's move on to the next product. Again, I hope panelists, you guys are making notes of which is going to be, just keep a scale of 1 to 10 that, the 1 pe hai, ye 9 pe hai.
I would like to also, mention about this particular duffel bag. So this, as per our measurements, we can ship this under half kg. Wow. But considering the, weight discrepancies that come from, delivery or, courier companies, so we are considering it will go in 1 kg only.
Okay. All right.
Got it. Cool. Perfect. Let's move on to the product that Varun did mention about. Varun, आपने इसका description नहीं दिया तो मैं डाल नहीं पाया. But ठीक है, कोई बात नहीं. This is a backpack. Varun, what is the manufacturing price of this?
Okay, so manufacturing price is 450 rupees.
450 rupees. And you want to sell this for?
Not more than 1499, but Amazon has the competition selling the same product at 999.
Got it.
And
Got it.
I am selling it myself, and I am the category leader.
Got it. So this is the product where you are actually making 7 figures in US dollars.
Yes, but I have been selling it on my website also earlier, and I have been successfully able to sell it at between 1299 to 1499, despite my own offers on Amazon at 999.
Got it. Got it. Got it. Now, how much when it costs to manufacture 450 and you're selling it at 999, how much does Amazon charge you out of this?
So Amazon's commission is like 9%.
Okay.
So sometimes we get rebates also. We get charged like 2% only. And then is the cost of advertising and logistics.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
At
So
the end of the day, we make like, so we are selling it like a commodity. We're not selling it as a brand, to be honest. We are acting as a seller when we talk about margins. So we make like, 50 to 75 rupees per piece.
got it. Got it. Got it. And I'm guessing that 7 figures is not profit. It's actually your top line.
Yeah, it's top line.
Okay. Done it. So yeah, that's the third product. Again, keep on making notes. Do ask questions.
7 figures I'm talking in US dollars.
Yeah, absolutely. मान गए भाई, बहुत बड़े आदमी हैं, मैं बता रहा हूँ.
But what I mean, just for the sake of clarity, what numbers we are talking here.
Sure.
And you're selling this product where? In India, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is the product that saw double-digit growth in 2021.
Right.
Got it. मतलब next year you'll be in 8 figures.
If I continue this product.
Absolutely. Beautiful. Got it.
So
Done.
one question, how does the audience differ from your own laptop bag, which was the first product, and this product, which is more of a as you say, it's still a volume, and you're able to sell at differentiated pricing from 999 to 1299 to 1499 as expected. So what variations happen here?
So we are not very aggressive on the backpacks front, to be honest. We are very aggressive on the travel bags. So this is our entry level hiking bags. Other bags that we have, it comes to the price point of one on Amazon 1599, 1999, 2499. Then we also have up to 3499 and 3999 travel backpack also. We are not very aggressive, and we do not market heavily on the backpacks and duffels category. That is the reason I have proposed the same to 1K group, so that we can have another vertical focusing on backpacks and duffels. So I have literally very little idea on how to segment that audience differently.
Okay.
My main audience is the travel category, travel audience.
If you don't mind, do you have an age group bifurcation here?
Yes.
Like what's the?
We are focusing on 21 to 35-year-old guys.
35. Okay.
21 to 35 is the late, higher end. Generally, it does run from 21 to 30 only.
Got it.
Okay.
Varun, just a question here. You said that you saw double-digit growth on this, and you said you are already making a 7-figure volume, top line on this. When Imran asked you next year you'll be doing 8-digit on this or not, but you said if you continue this. So are you planning to discontinue this product by any chance?
Yes, we have got a lot of replicas who have launched the same product, exactly the same.
Okay.
So we are coming up with little innovations. We are coming up with more profitable and higher price point products, which are also selling good now. So we may discontinue if we have to forcefully reduce the price to keep pace with the competition. So we will not continue the product.
Okay, so replicas is also a problem.
We have achieved the lowest cost of production. Anybody who is trying to produce this bag will not be able to produce it below 525. So we have achieved those economies of scale that we have been able to come at 450.
So all replicas beating you on this. You said no replicas are the
to be honest, bags is also a big time unorganized players market. So there are a lot of people who don't have to, honestly pay the overheads. They don't even pay the electricity bills. They do tax evasions and all of things, and they're able to cut the cost, and come down to a lower price. And they also don't calculate each cost, clearly. They say, ठीक है, मुझे 500 का पड़ रहा है और मैं आगे 800 का बेचूंगा या 900 का बेचूंगा, मुझे 400 रुपए मिलेगा, अमेजोन 50 रुपए ले लेगा, 100 रुपए ले लेगा, उससे ज्यादा क्या लेगा? They think it that way, to be honest. We have a lot of sellers and examples. So
Okay.
that is the reason. That is why this particular. So when we launched this product in 2017, so the category had especially come down from Bangalore to Delhi to meet us, because we have shaken the category and we were the new entrants at that point of time into this category. So we shook this category, because this category started at 14.99 on Amazon, and we got this category down to 999. And
Okay.
we
Got it.
also saw lot of events when we did not pay even shipping and even the commission at all. And Amazon supported us a lot, that they made this a blaster. So
Got it.
Okay, so this was this was a disturber for you, right? You
Yes.
Because a 14.99 product, if everybody was selling at 14.99, you came out with a 9.99 product.
So I kind of disrupted the market, which is I made my name out of it, but eventually now people are now copying, and it's so it's time.
And Amazon Basics hasn't copied this yet, assuming they have a habit of copying these things.
No, Amazon Basics, I don't know. I am still surprised why Amazon Basics have not copied. So we are now trying to.
Imran, edit kar dena, mere ko Amazon maar dega. I do a lot of work with Amazon.
It's a very open thing. Yeah. Boss, I take responsibility of what you said, that, it's a very open thing. Duracell and Everready do very well on Amazon. Suddenly there are Amazon batteries, right? It's a very common thing. Very, very common thing.
So, Varun, I'll extend what Sudhanshu was saying. So जैसे आप बता रहे हो कि आपका cost of production, you've kind of mastered that pocket, right? अब अगर कोई try to, like a Me Too comes in, copy करना भी चाहता है, तो आपका production cost उससे कम रहेगा. I'm leaving aside all the taxation, tax evasions, and electricity bill, GST, वैसी जो भी है. But फिर भी, I'm little curious here कि अगर ये ऐसी कहानी है, rather than completely shutting down this whole bit, इसको अगर आप autopilot पे डाल देते हो, you still earn a decent 30-40%, right? I mean,
when I say I'll quit, I didn't mean that I will stop making this product and stop selling this product. I have got a ranking listing there. I will not waste it. So I will increase the price, or I will retain that same price and run the basic advertising, and whatever numbers come, they will keep coming. So
correct.
Okay.
I will not completely shut it down. Quitting.
That's what I'm
aggressive.
Makes sense.
One quick thing. Yes, last year you said you saw double-digit growth. How was the growth for this bag since 2017 when you launched?
So in 2017, when we launched this, we used to sell about 5 to 8 bags a day. And suddenly, during that Diwali spike came, and we became overnight superhero in this category, and we started selling 800 to 900 bags a day.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah.
So there used to be a time, we used to ship 6 to 8,000 bags every day.
Wow.
That kind of capacity, we need to, it was very, very shaky period when we had to build overnight that level, of production capacity and everything. So it was very difficult to manage, and we had a lot of pressure from Amazon to keep replicating the inventory. So considering we are at the turnover of 100 rupees, and somebody's expecting to make the products worth 3,000 rupees overnight, and then sending it to Bangalore, Mumbai, Hyderabad, and Kolkata, and everywhere, and keeping the inventory for 30 days.
And this is a bulky product anyway.
Yes, and the investment point of view, and there are a lot of other things, So we came through all of that, and we're still surviving.
Awesome.
So
I think this is sorry.
2017 you had a bumper year, and then Diwali. Did 2018, 2019 follow suit?
Yeah, 2018, 2019. Very good. 2020, when due to COVID, we saw there was a hold during the lockdown period, but as soon as the lockdown got over, we again started seeing spike, and we were not prepared for that. We saw that now the travel will be slow, but there was, I don't know why, but the demand suddenly started going by leaps and bounds. So
Yeah.
I think there was guilt travel and lot of other things that happened as soon as lockdown got over, and so we got good volumes, very good growth.
So
So-
can I say, sorry, Sim, please go ahead.
No,
Subir,
no,
go
no. I'm saying that, they would be seeing so could the last year's double-digit growth, the higher double-digit growth that he's talking about, could that be a reason for the pent-up demand?
Suddenly the
That,
travelers didn't want to travel
suddenly the travelers
didn't want to travel to
So,
cities or
So I give you another case in the same product. So we were doing it on Amazon since 2017, and 2018 Flipkart approached us. We were not selling a single piece on Flipkart. So Flipkart approached us, why not selling the same bag on Flipkart? So we started selling. We didn't know anything about how to do ads on Flipkart or things like that. So from the day when we started seeing 200 to 50 orders on Flipkart without doing anything, and today we are selling more than Amazon on Flipkart without any advertisements. I mean,
At the same 999 price.
on Flipkart we are at 999 or 899. I have to check. Yes, we are at 899 on Flipkart.
So you're selling it lesser on Flipkart.
Flipkart has waived off the commission on our product.
Got
They
it.
are
Okay.
not charging any commission, and in
So,
turn,
but help me understand, you did nothing for this growth.
I
ये
did.
chance से हो गया.
No, चांस से नहीं हुआ. जो 2017 में हमने करा इस प्रोडक्ट के अंदर, I bought a product from Amazon approximately 1499 or 1699. I remodified that product and made this product,
Sure.
which I launched at Triple N, and I did aggressive advertisements for 1 or 2 or 3 months, and made the listing go aggressive. From there, it went on viraling. What I did was maintaining the production and availability across the regions. That was what I did, to be honest.
I'm just going to give you a better example of my question. आपने Amazon से ये मंगाया और आपने ये बना दिया,
जी,
right? इसके बाद क्या हुआ? ये बन गया, right? Then what did you do that got you that growth?
मैंने ऐसा नहीं है कि मैंने कुछ अनोखा करा, बट हाँ, मैंने बहुत सिंपल स्टेप्स करे. जैसे Amazon के अंदर एडवर्टाइजिंग करी, थोड़ी सी इंटेलिजेंट एडवर्टाइजिंग करी, और अपनी लिस्टिंग को ऊपर लाने के लिए बहुत मेहनत करी. उसके अंदर कीवर्ड्स, कंटेंट, इमेजेस, वीडियोस, सब कुछ करा जो हो सकता था. और मेनली बिकॉज ऑफ प्राइसिंग एंड कीवर्ड से जो मेरी रैंकिंग ऊपर आई, और एडवर्टाइजिंग की मदद से जब उस कैटेगरी, जब तक बाकी लोगों को समझ में आया, वो 6-8 महीने तक मैंने अपनी रैंक बिल्ड कर ली थी.
Got it. Well
उसके
said.
बाद मैंने जो करा वो सिर्फ प्रोडक्शन पे ध्यान दिया कि मेरी आउट ऑफ स्टॉक नहीं होनी चाहिए सिचुएशन.
Got it. Perfect. Done. Let's move ahead. Next product is how do you
It's a
spell
tote
it?
bag.
A
It's a
chick
tote
tote bag.
So we have
Right.
named it a
Why is
chick
this called an oversized handbag? मतलब for women nothing, no bag is oversized. उनके लिए हर bag छोटा ही है.
So basically, there are different sizes. So ये basic फोटो से जनरली उसको पता नहीं चलता है लेडीज को कि हाँ ठीक है, ये छोटा है कि बड़ा है, हैंडबैग है कि ओवरसाइज हैंडबैग है. तो
Sure.
इसलिए टाइटल में मेंशन करके रखते हैं थोड़ा सा.
Got it. So this is a 14-inch bag, height 16.
15-inch fits.
Got it. So 16-inch length and 3.3-inch width, right? Inside it has 2 pockets, contains 2 shoulder straps. You can also carry it on your shoulders. Strap is dual handle closure, magnetic closure, sorry. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in this. Your manufacturing cost of this is 400 rupees, and you're currently selling it at 1499. Okay, done. Again, I'm going to bounce back on on Tanvi. Tanvi, your take on this.
Yeah. So can I ask the question as what would just for my curiosity, what's the material of this bag? Because you're selling it at 1499.
This is basically the material that is used in footwear. So
Okay.
it's called patent PU. It's
Okay.
a material. material which is like glossy finish, and it's footwear में ज़्यादा use होता है ये material.
Okay. And ये आपका it's already available right now.
Yes.
And how has it performed over the past few weeks
It's
or
doing
few
decent.
months?
It's doing decent. So we are not very
Okay.
aggressive on this product, but yes, we are getting an ROI, good ROI on this product.
Got it.
Got it.
Anu, Tanvi, any thoughts on this?
No, I was just trying to understand like what sort of how's the growth been, because to be honest, again, this particular bag, as I'm pretty sure he must agree that there'll be very easy replicas of these bags that would be available in market in different colors. And also the price point, again, it's 1499. You can also get these bags at a very decent price, and the material would also be the same, because we do work with a lot of bag brands, and we also have our own label of bag brands wherein we market it as. So that's why, again, I guess one of the issues would be the price point, and it's not something that would catch your eye immediately, or something that would be like, oh, I need it, or like a USP to it.
Got it.
Okay.
Actually, I agree with Tanvi on that. This is not something which will just hit me and appeal instantly. Yeah, I want to buy this at $14.99.
Sure.
Okay, I would like to add something here. Sorry, so we have got a lot of influencer engagement with this product. So
Right.
when we do Facebook, Instagram ads, so we use a lot of Instagram influencer content, which makes the product look very appealing. And in actual, when you touch and feel the product, it is very good and nice. So we have got a lot of direct customer reviews and feedbacks about the product durability, feel, look, and finish when they actually use it. So when you see this product in with any influencer or things like that, so then the perception changes actually. And when we say people can copy it, yes, there are similar options available at $8.99, similar options available at $9.99, but yes, the quality of that material, you can also see in those Amazon listings that is little different what it is in there actually. I mean, this is a very, very big market. Ladies handbag is a very, very big market.
How big is it?
I am not too sure about numbers of this particular category. I think Tanvi would be able to answer better. But
I actually wouldn't.
but there are brands, very, very big brands who have started bringing their entry level products under a different label, and they're doing very aggressively into this category.
Got it.
I'll
Can I
tell
ask
you.
a question, please? This
Yeah.
product. So I want to ask, so since you've been selling it and you said that it's doing well for a bit, I want to understand what kind of demographics the bag is working for.
So,
tier 2, tier 1, tier 3.
So we basically market these products into tier 1 cities only, and our target audience is again 21 to 32, 33 max women. And the best part with this is we get 2 to 3% returns only in this particular product.
Wow.
And I think 70+% orders are prepaid.
Wow.
So this is the beauty when women shop. Women don't shop too much on COD.
कल के सेशन में आप नहीं थे.
I am sorry, I beg to differ there.
कल के सेशन में आप नहीं थे.
Okay, so
कैटेगरीज 300 रुपए का प्रोडक्ट वो COD ही खरीदेंगी, क्योंकि उनको पता है कि वो नहीं आएगा. लेकिन 1500 का प्रोडक्ट वो प्रीपेड ही खरीदेंगे, क्योंकि 1% उनके पास वहां पे कैश नहीं हुआ तो प्रोडक्ट वापस चला जाएगा.
Got it. Oh,
That's also one of the pointers.
That's a good one.
और COD भी करती हैं, तो COD भी रिटर्न नहीं होता उनका, COD भी एक्सेप्ट हो जाता है. और बॉयज का ये होता है, दे स्टॉप पिकिंग अप द कॉल्स ऑफ द कोरियर गाइस.
Wow. Boys ना, not people like us.
एंड अगर वुमेन कलेक्शन में कोई हमारा प्रोडक्ट डिले भी होता है 1 दिन या 2 दिन, तो वी स्टार्ट गेटिंग कॉल्स, वेयर इज माय प्रोडक्ट, व्हाई इज नॉट गेटिंग डिलीवर्ड. इतना लड़कों में कॉल्स कभी भी नहीं आते हैं कि मेरा प्रोडक्ट नहीं आया.
लड़कों में मैंने ये देखा है, या एटलीस्ट मैंने अपना बिहेवियर दिखा है, दैट व्हेनेवर आई हैव ऑर्डर्ड अ टेक गैजेट, राइट, तब वो Amazon वाले को मैं सामने से फोन करता हूँ कि बॉस कहाँ है, राइट, ओ मेरे को बाहर जाना है, तू जल्दी आ, राइट. आई वुड मेक एक्सक्यूजेस लाइक दिस. Right. But yeah, that's that. Awesome. Again, so you said 21 to 35 is your demographics, right? For this, but your image has a MacBook on it,
Uh-huh.
right? Does that demographic align with this image?
Yeah, perfectly.
It does.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Can
No.
I have one more question? Since you correctly picked it up, Imran, I'm just thinking, right? I'm just thinking when he said that tier one is the first where he is advertising it, right? So if may I ask Varun, and I'm keeping it open. So what are the top 3 cities are we talking about when you say tier one, and how? I mean, because
Bangalore and Mumbai.
Bangalore and Mumbai.
Bangalore, Mumbai, and Gurgaon.
Wow.
Bangalore.
Wow. All
I'm
working.
surprised.
All working cities.
Yeah, absolutely.
Got it.
And we get a lot of orders from tier 2 cities, but they are mainly from South India.
I think South India is over
Tier 2
expanding.
cities from north or east is very
Okay,
bad,
so
and from north they are very high RTOs, and west it's okay. I mean, we get orders, but not as much as we get from south.
Got it. Sudhanshu, you were asking something.
so Varun, okay, okay, understood the product. My challenge on with this product is at $14.99. If I'm going to sell this, I know for a fact that High Design has also launched their own, label, which is, a different, by a different name, but they have also started in the range of, 5 to 1500 range. Caprice is also available in that range. There are others also available. So bag market is huge, no doubt about it. The human bag market is huge, but it's also cutthroat competition. So when you're saying this bag is doing good for you in Delhi, NCR, Mumbai, and Bangalore, right? If it's not a problem, can you tell me what is the volume? When you say good, what is that volume? Are you doing 50, 60 orders a day for this?
So no, we are not that aggressive at the moment. We are doing close to 25 to 30 orders a day.
Got it.
This is
25 to 30 orders a day.
And
this is pan India or city wise?
this is per India. We are not very aggressive, and our ROAS is like 4 to 5x.
Got it.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I understood that.
If I just put 1 and 2, 1 plus 1, so let's say 400 rupees ka aapka product ka manufacturing cost hai. Your ROAS is 4 to 5x, so that's 1600 to, let's say 1600 rupees mein 1400 sorry 1499 mein you're selling it, so you're actually your CAC is around 300 350.
Yeah.
Right. Got it. Yeah, I think so. That's a fantastic CAC for a 1499 rupee product. Huh? That's a fantastic one.
Believe you me, if we make it 1299, your ROIs will, and it's perfectly positioned and done it. Your ROIs can go up to 8x.
Got it.
Yeah, we have seen that, but somehow we could not scale. We could not scale on that.
Got it. तुम्हारे पास अनु और सुधांशु नहीं थे ना तभी. Awesome. Done. Let's move on. Next product is, I think so, it's a similar kind of a product but for male, right? Again, laptop bag for leisure, vegan and tweed laptop messenger bag. Why do you call it a messenger bag?
So it is like a messenger bag also. We have got a shoulder strap, which gives it like a messenger feel.
Got it.
Plus, the beauty of this product is that, it is very trendy when it comes to, fabric. So we've got a lot of options available in the fabric. It is like similar to what, coat fabric you can, relate it to. So that's a tweed fabric, to be honest. And it's a laptop bag used for casual, leisure, and for office. It serves all the purpose. So
Got it.
in the color segments, we've got darker tones also, we've got lighter tones like this. So it depends.
You actually have 1 2 3 4 5 6 colors in this.
Yeah, we are also coming up with a lot of more colors, but we have options, but we have not produced them.
Sure. And this is fox leather. How do you pronounce it? Fox leather, right?
Fox leather, it's basically a hypothetical kind of a word which, when people think that's leather, but
Yeah.
it's artificial.
Got it. And manufacturing price 400, selling price 14.99. Any questions besides the one that have already been asked? Done it.
I have one question. Why you guys have categorized this as only men?
No, particularly for this design, we have shot with the male model. Plus, we have got colors that are suitable for women also.
Okay, because it says when I saw the picture and when Imran said the name, it's like a male thing.
Yeah, it sounds very male. Yeah, you're right. Anu, you're right. This sounds very male.
Actually,
I thought the positioning was only male oriented, so that's why I just wanted to ask.
No. Any office bag you see, I mean, until you write unisex or male or for women, I mean, this category, I think it may sound, masculine, but it's for both.
Got it.
I also have a question.
Fire away.
So why did you just, because even your bag, the one that you previously showed, the oversized tote, even that is actually vegan leather. That's also faux leather, right? Like it's not real. And this one as well. But when it came to the branding part of it, why haven't you leveraged that it is, cruelty free, vegan? Because that does add a leverage, especially to to an urban clientage, that okay, that sort of luxury or that sort of aspect does play an important role. If you're talking about it, that it's faux leather or it's vegan, why haven't you used it in your previous bag as well?
But that is not.
It's not, because you said that it's poly.
Vegan leather actually, is free of all kind of chemicals and things like that.
Right.
And, when we use the patent PU, that is basically processed by chemicals.
Okay. Got it.
Done it. On Anu's question, I actually have a counter question for Sumil.
Yeah.
Anu said that why is this so male focused? Would you carry a bag like this to office? You are in a very serious industry, which is of course logistics and e-commerce.
Yes.
Would you carry a bag like this to office?
So, women and men, that's my perception.
Sure.
When it comes to carrying a bag, right? So for a woman, a tote essentially is something where a lot of things are carried, and a laptop could be an add-on.
Wow.
Because the tote is already full, and the tote can also take certain amount of weight. You load it up because the string is not, if you see, the string is rather sleek on the tote bag, right? It can snap.
Yes.
So that's something that has to be evaluated. Plus there is a difference. So if you see a woman carrying 3 to 4 bags when she's walking into office, right? Versus male counterpart, where there is a laptop, there hardly anything to hold. So it's the messenger bag happens to be sleeker. If you see all the messenger bags, they're just sleeker.
Got it.
Right? Woman's bag on the laptop front that I have purchased maybe, on other brands, would be just sleek, very feminine, maybe different designs and colors, and would only fit the laptop.
Got it.
Right? So I think a messenger bag, and also if you use the term messenger in the terminology, you picturize a male kind of a figurine in your head, right? So either we change the terminology and say unisex bags for men and women, and then you have multiple designs and colors. And if you're using the messenger bag, then I think this works.
Got it. Got it. But you didn't answer my question. Would you carry this to your office?
Not in this particular design, no.
Got it. And I'm in complete sync with what you said. I remember seeing an Indigo Airlines ad that said extra luggage for women because they carry their world with them. I remember seeing that ad of Indigo. Right? Awesome. Beautiful. Before we go to the next product, Sandeep, are you here?
Yeah, hi, Imran. Yes.
Perfect. Here is Sandeep's product. Right?
Yeah.
It's a sari belt. It comes.
Imran, I think I shared a new picture with you. This was just the mock-up I had seen.
No, this is the only picture that I got. Anyways, that's okay.
Can you?
That's okay.
Right. Okay.
I'll expand it. Right. So it's a gorgeous sari belt waist belts for all kinds of occasions. Pair it up with casual dresses or your sari you're planning to wear for your party. Embroidered portion is 23 to 24 inches. It comes in small, double XL, double XL, 5XL, and has a width of 1.3 inches. And the back portion is elastic. It comes in 10 different colors. The manufacturing cost is $50 and the expected selling price is 350 rupees. Yes, ladies, what are your thoughts?
So we are selling only the belt or the yellow thing also?
Only the belt. Only the belt.
Okay.
I don't, again, when I was speaking to Sandeep also, my first question to him was that, boss, my wife, she occasionally wears saris, right? And she's got design on her sari. Will this belt, will she be okay wearing a different design belt with a sari, right? So he was like, yeah, women are already doing that. I was like, okay, if you say so. So, but yeah, that's what it is. Anu, do you wear stuff like this?
I mean, only if it's like a wedding or something.
In the meanwhile, this is my vote, right? I mean, not my vote, but this is the product that I simply went to a stationery shop and I was like, boss, because I'm personally very fond of diaries. I have loads of diaries.
Oh my God.
All those diaries are empty, right? I like to collect them, right?
Imran, this price, the manufacturing price for this notebook, is it what you purchased it at?
Yeah, it's not manufacturing price. I was just about to say that. It's not manufacturing price, it's purchase price.
The size would be A5, right?
Yes, size is A5.
So I would like to add it. It would cost approximately 125 rupees.
Wow, beautiful.
Manufacturing this.
Beautiful. Done it. So let's say 125. Perfect. Now, if I was selling this on a website, these are the products. They come in 3 different colors, 122 pages inside, 80 GSM, natural color paper printing options. And these logos on this, they are also embossed, right? So if someone wants their personal name printed on it or something like that, we can do things like that also. 3 colors, manufacturing price. That's what, Varun is saying. When I spoke to the seller, he said $300, volume karenge to discount kar dunga, right? And expected price, I'm completely flexible, right? This is one of the products, right? And another product in a similar category is an entire set, right? A diary, a wallet, a pen, a keychain, comes in 3 different colors. It's like a stationery set. Manufacturing price 600, selling price, I'm absolutely fine with whatever, as long as we maintain profitability, right? That's that. And the third and the last item is an entire stationery set again. It has a lady's wallet, it has a gent's wallet, it has a pen color, pen and keychain. It comes in 3 different sizes. Purchase price is $800 and selling price is, again, whatever, 3x, 4x, whatever you guys want to keep it as. So yeah, I mean, there is practically no research in my product, right? It's just that I am I like stationery goods, right? So that's why I just thought I'll add it.
My quick question is, are we open to go above 1500?
नहीं 1500 के ऊपर है ना, अपन season 2 में करेंगे. 15, I want to keep the price.
These are the gift sets.
Yeah.
Similar gift sets we are also doing, and we can offer a very, very good collection, and also another product that we are doing is joining kits. So joining kits, comes with one water bottle, one sipper, and t-shirt, but that's more of a corporate-ish product. Doesn't in retail.
Next time we next time है ना, call पे आना, ठीक है ना? So yeah, these are our products. I'm going to unshare my screen So finally we are back on screen. There are a few comments. Panelists, again, think through what is the product that you would vote for. Again, we'll go with something that you know there is unanimous votes for. मतलब 8 जने का मतलब नहीं हर एक को एक कर दे, लेकिन you know, discuss it out. What do you think based on your expertise is a product that you would choose? And again, our final goal, 0 to 5 lakhs, 30 days. That's the goal, right? Let's not forget that goal. Think it through. And I'm just going to pick up a few questions from the chat. Sandeep Kumar says, I bought a travel backpack and the strip clips have come off as soon as the weight touched 30 kgs. But in Amazon, the seller listed 75 liters. So how do sellers justify such scenarios? Sorry if I ask too many questions, just trying to understand from manufacturer's perspective. कि भाई आप लिखते हो 75 लीटर लेकिन 30 लीटर पहुंचते ही बैग फट जाता है. Is this something that is very common? Is it a very common practice?
So I'll explain here. He has written that I have purchased, well, what he meant is he purchased a bag which mentioned it is 75 liter. But actually liter has nothing to do with the weight capacity. It could be a jhola, a big jhola which is like 200 liters in cubic size, but it does not have strength to carry even 10 or 15 or 20 kgs. Wow. So it depends what quality product have you purchased. Is it an entry level product or it's a quality sturdy product? It all depends. So what happens is sometimes customer look at the pricing and they purchase the product, but when the product, they actually use it, then realize that it was not worth actually whatever they have spent.
Got it.
So it happens. Plus there is a way to calculate the capacity, the liter depends, what the size of the bag is. You can check it yourself. It was actually 75 liter or lesser. And obviously there is a capacity, for every bag to hold. It could hold 10 kg, 20 kg, 30 kg, and the seller should mention it on their listing. If you're carrying above that capacity, obviously it is going to break down.
Got it. Got it. Pranjul, you've been a silent spectator. How are you going to crack returnable packaging for products like these, where it's backpacks, it's laptop bags? All of these items are, I think they are very their returning cycle is very long. So how would you actually make sure that you are also part of this transaction that happens?
So, I mean, on that specific question, Imran, I mean, returnable packages does not mean the product has to be returned or the packaging has to be returned only in the next purchase cycle. The return can happen anytime. I mean, that's a different transaction altogether. So once the product is delivered, the customer can just return the packaging anytime. But on a very brief view that I have, on the basis of all the products that we've seen, is the initial 5 products are generally oversized products. And what happens is, in packing these, either you will, if you try to collapse the product a lot to fit in the volumetric weight, you will sort of end up creasing the product, or when the customer actually opens it, it will come in a condition that's not really that I am as a customer will not be comfortable with. Let's say a bag, because especially it's a PU coated bag, I'm guessing there's a lamination inside. And what happens is if you collapse it too much because of too many creases, the lamination starts to crack. Right? It's not the ideal scenario. You would want to, pack it as compactly as possible. Probably explore, vacuum packing these products so that you can suck out all the air, and just ship it in a plastic wrapper or any kind of bag. But that's the brief view that I have so far on the packaging front.
Got it. 2 more questions. Can you sell the same product bag priced at $14.99 in tier 2 and 3 cities? Only when we do it, we will come to know whether wahan pe bik raha hai ki nahi bik raha hai. Again, a very dear friend's company called Carmacy, they sell biodegradable sanitary pads. They have more customers in tier 2, tier 3 towns than they have in metro cities. And it was completely accidental. उनको ऐसा लग रहा था कि यार जहां Whisper or whatever other brands are there, वो let's say 99 rupees का 10 मिलता है. Pharmacy sells for 299 rupees ka 10, right? So it's a 3 times more expensive sanitary pad, lekin still a huge demand of that comes from tier 2, tier 3 towns. Well, what about, is there any specifications like waterproof for rainy season or anything unique to cover bags like gifts available along with it? Are you giving any gift wrapping services or any waterproofing services?
He doesn't mean gift wrapping. He means that anything freebie that goes with it.
Sure.
So that is again, depending on what decision we take about gifting along something, that's basically about as per the sales strategy or marketing strategy.
Got it.
And yes, we give rain cover free with the bag.
Got it.
That can cover the bag in the event of rains. Otherwise, the bag material is water resistant. It is not waterproof. So I think I have
ये वापस वो मार्केटिंग गिमिक है ये कि आप फोन को पानी में डाल सकते हैं लेकिन दो फीट तक डालना, 2 फीट के नीचे जाएगा तो हमारी गारंटी खत्म.
होता क्या है ना, कस्टमर को बैग को लेके बारिश में रख देता है और फिर बोलता है मेरा बैग के अंदर पानी चला गया. अब उसका जिप भी बंद नहीं करेगा तो पानी तो चला ही जाएगा.
आपके पास आते हैं ऐसे कस्टमर्स?
बहुत कस्टमर्स आते हैं. कई बार लैपटॉप भी मांग लेते हैं हमसे कि मेरा लैपटॉप उसके अंदर था.
Seriously?
We have got defined policy that we can, repair and replace the product only.
And they come to you saying that आपकी बैग की वजह से मेरा लैपटॉप खराब हो गया.
Getting, not quite often, but yes, कभी-कभी आ जाते हैं तो कि मेरा लैपटॉप खराब हो गया and this and that, I had valuables inside.
Wow.
So I said, who asked you to, to open the zip in the rain? Open zip can never be, waterproof.
Got it.
There are customers who you really cannot even imagine the kind of questions and claims come in, and then the immediate answer you give, this is not covered. Okay, I'll go to consumer court. That's what happens.
Before that, I will go to consumer court. Plus, I will blast you off on social media.
Social media. ये मतलब ये बहुत common है. So I'm not surprised. I mean, especially if you're in commodity, you have to be prepared with this.
Beautiful.
I mean, you really cannot keep, the way जिस तरह से आप terminologies use करते हो, brands to keep ourselves safe, सामने customer भी उतना ही smart है जो उसको तोड़ मरोड़ के अपने benefit के लिए use करता है.
बिल्कुल. Very rightly said. Done है. So, perfect. Let's start. Who wants to go first? Give your vote on which product are we going to start selling.
Imran, hi, Sandeep here. Sorry, I think I didn't get a chance to talk about my product.
Yeah, please, Sandeep, please. Just 1 second. I'm going to share my screen again. Just 1 second. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yes. Fire away.
Yeah. So, well, this is a simple saree build. Can be used as a waist belt as well. They can customers can use it for both sarees, and also if they want for simple casual wear types, dresses and things like that. The manufacturing price is 50, that I've taken the maximum, but on production or bulk production it can go to 35 to 40 is an ideal one, and expected selling price is 349.
Got it. So does it actually get sold as an accessory, or does it actually get sold as a utility?
Well, if you go to Google Trends, or so I have used this tool called Ahrefs. I don't know if you have the tool access, you can go to Ahrefs.
I don't have that.
Okay, yeah, Google Trends is fine.
So you belt? Should I search that?
Yeah, saree belt is fine. Yeah.
Okay. Oh wow!
So that's a good jump in the search post 2018, 19, things like that. Because if you see a lot of influencers and actors, they've been flaunting themselves with saree belts.
Got it.
Because they want to look sleek and slim, and saree shapewear has become a trend also these days.
Got it.
So along with that, saree belt has become a trend.
Right. Awesome.
And
what is so Google Trends doesn't give us the absolute search volume, but I'm sure you've done research. What is this volume like?
So it's around 40,000 searches per month. So RF gives me a figure of 40,000 like search volumes per month.
Okay.
But
okay.
usually we take it as like 10x the figure that shows in these kind of tools.
Got it. I as a personal practice, I actually half it.
You half it? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I do. So that's what do you do?
I take about like 75 to 80% of that. I don't actually half it. I take about 75 to 80% of that. But what's surprising about the sari belt is I was just checking this product on Amazon also. So wasn't the expected selling price what you're expecting 349? That's actually competitive. In fact, most of the guys who are selling sari belts, they're selling in the same range.
Where is it? Why don't I see it?
It's there. You'll have to just scroll down a little bit. You'll find it. I found a couple of those. There's some from Om Sai latest collections. There's one from Deepaco. See a couple of them.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, here. Yeah. 359 bucks.
Yeah. Slightly, I would say it's quite.
Got it. Sandeep, are you selling these currently?
No. So we made it on the day when you asked me to come up with a product to keep it less than 1,000. We came up with that on that day. So that is why I had sent you the picture of the mock-up also. Now I've got a professional picture of it as well. I've shared the link in the group.
Sure.
So if you can just open the link I've sent in the group. Yes, exactly.
Got it. And how many colors are you offering? 10 colors. Right. 10 colors. Remember.
Yeah.
What's going to be the shipping cost of this product? Yeah. Because I think this can practically be wrapped up in a 5-inch by 5-inch box.
Correct. So you can swirl it and a very small, even you can put it in an envelope. Not like you have to put a proper box or something. Or we can customize the small cute carton box of that size as well.
Got it.
70 grams. I'm not exactly sure, but it's much lesser in weight.
Sumil, you'll be able to help us over here. What would be the shipping cost of this product?
For this product, I would not, because it's fabric. Doing a packaging on this would probably just add to the cost and the volume. So I would just say a collapsible packaging, maybe, the way we get Myntra clothes, like that in a smaller pouch, neatly packed. Anything under 30 to 40.
Beautiful.
I mean, depending on which zone you're sending it to again.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
But yeah, in zone A. Yeah.
Got it.
So, Sandeep, just want to understand, are you expecting any seasonality factor here or anything related to this product selling more in a particular geography? Let's say, do you expect this to sell more during the wedding season or more during the Navratri season, more in the, let's say, Gujarat Rajasthan belt or Tamil Nadu belt? I mean, any such restrictions around this product?
Nothing like that, Pranjul. Nothing like that, because the product as such, it is both ethnic and casual. So it depends on when the customers come into the product page or the landing page, we can structure it in a way that, whatever be the kind of the expectation, can have the product accordingly. I hope I'm able to articulate myself correctly. So it appeals to both kind of audience. It is not seasonal. I mean, that's the question, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, Sandeep, what I was asking was, do you think something like this will sell more in combos? Let's say, combo of 2 or 3 colors going together.
Sandeep, what he's trying to say is that would these sell in combos rather than single pieces?
Well, in my knowledge, I don't think customers is gonna opt for multiple colors. They would rather go for different designs.
Got it.
If they want the same design in different colors, probably they would want different designs in different.
Got it. I also see
that's more of a combo thing that happens when you try and experiment with, you do a A/B testing or something. That's where those experiments will help. I mean, it would be difficult to say whether it's a combo product or a single. Because the minute you do a combo, again, your price point changes. Again, your shipping cost changes.
I also look at, there are a lot of other companies who are selling products that are complementary to yours, right? So there could actually be collaboration on that front. And just like HyperX got acquired by HP, your belts might get acquired. Awesome. Done. Let's start hearing.
One more beautiful point to it. The markup is around 7x.
Yeah, absolutely.
If there is any small competition or something, we can still we might have some buffer
Right.
to price as well.
Got it.
So, Sandeep, do you think that these sort of belts would have a higher market in the south as compared to the north? Like people in south would prefer getting these belts as compared to north, only because of the fact that usually in the north people anyways buy heavy traditional clothes like saris, which are already embellished and they're quite heavy on a heavier front.
Yes. So again, when we go to Google Trends, it is actually spread over. If you go to the geographical spread of the search, you would see that it is like it's not conclusive that south is bigger or like north is bigger.
Okay.
In general, the trend is getting increased, and so the demand is getting high actually.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
So just to give you a background to everybody, this product was pioneered by Sabyasachi with his Sabya belt. And then, the whole category evolved. It was as simple as that. He launched a leather belt with the gear lines.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the thing. It's the name. He launches anything, it's just going to be, people are going to go crazy about it. He just needs to launch one particular thing. That's the name value that he holds.
Right.
So that's why the omnipresent trend on Google.
Awesome. Done. It's 11:30. We've got to wrap up today's day. Vishal, your vote.
Tough one, I would say. So I have a little
आसान सवाल तो हम पूछते ही नहीं है.
मालूम है ना, यही तो प्रॉब्लम है आपके साथ. मतलब इतने सालों में सुधरे नहीं अभी तक. So see, honestly speaking, my favorite is, and I mean, I love bags. So the laptop bags and the travel gears and stuff. But my discomfort here is, to be very honest, price point. Because as I said, I don't find a strong differentiator to go with that price point. That's my first thing. Volume wise, I think that's a good space to be compared to the duffel or the travel bag, which already is in the space of either putting on an autopilot or do what. So and laptop bag, I'm sure. I mean, it's not just to do with office. It's also the college thing, and it also gets at times also get into accessories. So and with Kingston, we've been giving away a lot of laptop bags, and it's always been a successful promotional item. So it tops as I said, my discomfort comes as the price point, because if you're looking at doing volumes with it, I'm not too sure if it's a sweet spot pricing. That's my first concern. If I look at all your product lines which you have picked up, I would not go for it, because these are very heavy gift related items. You call it stationery, but diaries are typically a very gifted kind of stuff, with stuff like that. So again, and then as Varun mentioned, the price point, the manufacturing cost varies a lot, because there are a lot of specifications in terms of GSMs, in terms of binding, the cover you use, the embossing you use. So very, very complicated, pricing to arrive at. Belts, I kind of like it, because one, there is, as Sandeep mentioned, you're working on a 7x over here. So a lot of room to play, a lot of room to experiment when it comes to, from the marketing side of it specifically. Logistic wise, again, cheaper. You can literally do, as he said, cute packaging or something which literally gives you an awe factor when somebody receives such a tiny thing, but then said, oh, it's not just the product, but also what comes with it. So there's a lot of value add that can happen over here. Which I short-sighted, probably I am, it's a fashion accessory.
Got it.
It's in today, might not be in by another 2 quarter down, 3 quarter down. Something else comes up and then suddenly it shifts.
Got it.
But if I look at it overall, I think I will go with the belt because 7x super price point, which is already a competitive price range on Amazon. And obviously, I take Amazon, the best sellers or the Amazon choice as my sweet spot pricing.
Got it.
And women, right? So obviously, a larger audience to cater to. Repeat purchases are much faster, much easier, and a lot of, as I said, experimentation in terms of influencers, in terms of जहाँ पे हम combinations कर सकते हैं, काफी scope है वहाँ पे.
Got it. Done. So I am adding your vote in sari belt. Pranjul.
Sari belt, absolutely. Very simple to buy, very simple to ship.
Got it. So sari belt it is?
Yes.
Done. Anu. ये लड़की मैं बता रहा हूँ, ये तो मजा आ जाएगा. Anu, go for it.
So I have two choices. I've thought about it. I was looking at the trends while everybody was also talking simultaneously. I was comparing what is selling, what is not selling. Sari belt is a go-go, but how Vishal correctly said that, you don't know where it is going to be. And also, 359 looks like a very competitive pricing. But when you sell it on Amazon and you're competing, as we saw, there are so many designs out there. And, and when I saw the other, when you shared the screen and I saw, if I'm as a consumer, if I want to buy, I would rather go for something which was there rather than what I saw. I mean, the choice differs automatically in how Tanvi said that, maybe this kind of design specifically works with Southern India, right? So the kind of experimentation pool that I'm looking at with that product is very huge at that given point of time, right? Second of all, for that kind of experimentation, I see, online money is always involved when it comes to experimentation and marketing. So am I ready to experiment that at that level with that kind of MRP? I am not too sure. I mean, it's there. I like the product. I think, when he said that when I saw that it is 7 times, I am all in, but I don't know the longevity. Also, looking at the designing and all, I can't say looking at one thing. I just can't say कि एक variant देख के I cannot take a call that okay, yeah. Because if you ask me as a consumer, will I buy it? I might if it matches to my dress.
Right.
At a given point of time, I might, and I may not, because there were multiple options available. I would, my second choice is the messenger bag, because I saw how the search trend is going on and laptop bags are still in. I see it is unisex, and out of all the products, all that we have seen throughout the portfolio that you presented, it has quite USPs mentioned on it, wherein I see a lot of pointers. Let's say fox leather was there. Then 2-3 more pointers were mentioned from a marketing point of view, which gives me an edge to compete.
Got it.
And the price point is also, higher. Even if you're selling it from your own website, I guess there is a certain margin that you will have an upper hand on. Also, when we saw it on Amazon and all, people prefer quality when it comes to a laptop bag, because laptop as an accessory is expensive and people are careful, so they don't mind spending 1,500 rupees.
Right.
So that's my thing.
Got it. So the messenger bag is your vote?
I would go ahead with messenger bag.
Done. Tanvi.
So I'm confused between two. One is actually I think it's going to be the winner only, which is the sari belt. And because I think majority is inclining towards that. So because of obvious reasons, it was correctly mentioned by Sunil as well that it's really trending. As right now, even if you go out in the market at this point of time, all the top fashion designers are really into this entire sari belt sort of scenario. With the wedding season coming up, and once the top 3 designers do it, you see people just want it, the replicas of it, and it just gets over there. Automatically, influencers are promoting it, even if it's not your product. They're just promoting sari belt, wearing it. People are just googling it, and if you're using the right keywords, it can get there. The other one that I'm confused about is the trekking bag. Why? Because it might be short-sighted, but I feel when it comes to activities like trekking and sports, it's like a close-knit community of people. If it's actually good quality, the word of mouth spreads like wildfire. How sneakerheads are, they're people who are into these adventure sports. So I guess word of mouth acts as a very important factor there. So even if your marketing cost is less, but if your product is really good, the people would be willing to pay that price also.
Okay.
So I'm confused between these two. I think if I'm not too I'm inclined towards both of them at this point of time.
No, choose one.
Choose one.
Okay. If you want, think about it. I'll come back to you. Sudhanshu.
Imran, ek kaam karte hain, I mean, that's, I think I can see this coming. So you can always have 1, 2, and 3, or at least have 1 and 2, because that's the problem all of us are having now.
Sure.
Like I said, looking at the market and looking at the way it is, laptop bags are something which is a longer, gulabbi ki race ka ghoda types.
Bilkul.
Sari belt sounds easier, but we don't know what happens in other 2 quarter, 3 quarter down.
Sure.
So that's where it is. I mean, if you're looking at just doing that 0 to 5 lakh wala scenario in 30 days, no brainer, sari belt probably will give us that, because you're talking about sheer volume. It's in the trending thing right now.
Sure.
But if you're looking at a sustainable business, a longer term, then there is a different approach. So that's where we are.
I'll tell you what I am looking at. I'm looking at, my first agenda is 0 to 5 lakhs, right? That's the promise, right? That's not the promise. I mean, that's the goal that we have to hit. In the last season, which is season 4, we are going to take on business from 5 lakhs to 1 crore, which means that, and we are going to make sure that it's a product from the first, second, or the third season. Right, which means that product will have to sail through for 9 months. Only then we'll be able to take it to 1 CR.
Then the sari belt ka ek issue hai, because we don't know end of the season jo aap bol rahe ho, finale, tab tak ye trend kahan hoga. I mean, it's all guesswork.
Yeah, absolutely.
Plus, it's a very festive driven product.
Yes.
Right.
It has seasonality, and another problem with this product is that it does not complement the Indian women body type. Wow. It's great on influencers and fashionistas, but it does not trickle down because of the kind of genetics that we have. So it's not a mass product, and hence you will never see the volumes.
Got it.
I have one quick input. I mean, see, it's a good product. Sari belt is a very good, easy to sell product. Whereas, if we consider the, ASP is very low, like 349 rupees. So if you want to, do 500,000, see the number of units we have to sell. Plus, if, for example, if we have to match an average, sales price of say 1,500, you have to sell 4 units of a sari belt to match that. So 4 times 40 rupees of logistics costs,
much lesser.
So it's 160 rupees, right? So I am also inclined towards sari belt, but considering ये सारे चीजें जिसकी वजह से हमारी cost बढ़ रही है और revenue slow हो रहा है.
Right.
अगर हम 1000 पीस बेच सकते हैं तो हमें 4000 बेचने पड़ेंगे वहां पहुंचने के लिए.
बिल्कुल.
But वरुण, इसमें ये भी है ना कि इसमें repeat purchase के chances बहुत ज्यादा है. मतलब the same customer might buy because there are variety, and knowing जो एक problem statement है कि वो मेरे साड़ी के साथ मैच करेगा कि नहीं, तो शायद अगर मुझे as a customer, if let's assume I have a sari and I buy it and I love it, probably I'll place an order for another 3 or 4.
But what I understand, Imran, are we
women don't women, it's a choice of fashion, so we people usually don't like to repeat. I mean, I'm talking as a women, as a way that so I mean, that's how it's a festive thing. It is not something you can wear daily at home, right? It's a function, it's a wedding thing, and we would agree, right?
Correct.
And even if for a wedding, if you're buying this for like one function, you wouldn't want to repeat that style for the second one, because that's how it is.
Right.
Also, are we open to sell multiple designs of one product, or we are just going to keep one design, one product?
One product, one design, multiple colors.
Yes, multiple colors or designs.
Multiple colors only, design एक ही है.
So design, then it's difficult.
Then there's a problem.
Fashion. I mean, then
because fashion के अंदर आप limitation नहीं लगा सकते बॉस.
Agreed.
हाँ, नहीं तो मतलब अमरा, यहाँ पे फिर हम messenger bag की भी अगर बात करें तो it is not just color, it will also have designs.
Yeah.
So your statement is little vague here. जब हम बोलते हैं कि एक product and तीन design, तीन colors. So
Colors.
like a laptop bag with three, those three neon, whatever, orange, cherry, green, and all, is
Right.
three colors. But the minute you get into a design factor, sari belt will not have colors. It will be designs. Your messenger bag, that my understanding is not just colors. There are going to be designs which will also be for, women, or use the so-called unisex or the women kind of a thing.
Right.
And how do you do that?
So those are micro details. We'll come over there. Mota, as long as at a concept level, the number of designs are the same, right? For example, sari belt, I don't want zari work on one and embroidery on one and another one. It'll just become too large of an inventory to manage, right? Lekin mota
Exactly.
it's embroidery through and through, right? Then we are in sync, right? Similarly for messenger bag, there will be different styles of checks as long as it's checks, right? We suddenly don't want from checks, we are going to RK Sharma wala comics, right? That's a completely different audience, right? So that should not happen. But yeah, that's my definition of limiting the number of sizes, right? Okay, we've got, again, let's go through it all over again. Fantastic discussion. Again, it's 11:45.
Can I add something here?
Yeah, please go for it.
So along with sari belts, there is another keyword that is equally well populated, which is waist belt. So people who are looking for sari belt, the keyword which we target can easily be targeted for people who are looking for waist belts as well. So when we can,
Sandeep, the point over here is not the targeting. Point over here is on the product itself, right? That to make, let's say, if you had to make a profit of 50,000 rupees at the end of this exercise, you would have to sell just a lot more products when compared to the same amount of profit in when you're selling a messenger bag, right? So
right.
Again, that's just a thought that Vishal and Varun voiced out.
Correct. Because since you had given me a requirement that the product should be less than 1,000 rupees, that's the time when I took like 2-3 days.
That's okay. Yeah, done it. Let's do a reshuffle again.
Let's start with Sudhanshu now.
Sudhanshu, ये सबसे शांत बंदा, बताओ कुछ क्या बेचे?
ये देखो,
नहीं, अब भाई 11:15 हो गए, सबको भयंकर नींद आ रही होगी. नाम बताओ प्रोडक्ट का.
So my inclination.
Let him say.
अच्छा ठीक है.
नहीं, कोई नहीं.
Standing for last 1.5 hours, I guess.
I'm comfortable with standing, yeah.
It's always comfortable standing, yeah.
So yeah, I was just saying that sari belt, but definitely I'm inclined towards sari belt because the price is fabulous, no doubt about it, right? But yes, volume ka game hai, not denying that. Trend heavy, it is a trend right now. So sometimes what happens is if you bank on a trend, right, you just sell the volumes, right? But if I take your answer that you want, maybe ho sakta hai in the further last seasons mein hum log kabhi season 1 season 2 se koi product ko leke aayenge, we don't know what that product might be. Sari belt hoga nahi hoga, I don't know. So the second product which I think is worth it is the messenger bag, no doubt about it, but my challenge is still with the price. The problem is, and usse pehle ek clarify de do, are we going to sell this only on the brand website or are we looking at selling this on Amazon?
Only brand website.
Yeah.
Amazon पे नहीं बेचेंगे.
अगर हम Amazon नहीं जा रहे, then तो sari belt makes a lot of sense. Okay. Messenger bag makes sense also, but messenger bag का हमें pricing देखना पड़ेगा because at $14.99 I feel that this might become a challenge. I see a price, मतलब that price barrier hitting at $14.99, 1500 रुपए बंदे के दिमाग में जैसे $4.99 hit करता है ना, the person says $14.99, अच्छा, they start googling. With a 349 rupees product, nobody googles because everybody says, अच्छा 349 का ना ले लेते, खत्म करो. Correct. That is the kind of mentality people have. तो वो एक बार.
Got it.
That's it.
So give me your, like Vishal said, give me your vote one product, vote two product.
So my first preference would be sari belt and the second would be messenger bag. Clear cut.
So I'm adding 1 to sari belt and 1 to messenger bag. Sumil.
So keeping it short, I would go for the messenger bag hands down. Yes, price point we'll have to look into. The sari belt problem on your own website is that or dikhao mentality. And you will end up flocking to other websites to check what all do I have to offer. Considering एक site से काम नहीं चलेगा या एक variant एक design से काम नहीं चलेगा. So I would want to go to a marketplace to check out what my options are before I purchase. So getting the customers to the site with the price maybe, but conversion is a question mark there.
Got it. Tanvi.
The first one would be the trekking bag, and the second one would be the sari belt.
Trekking bag and sari belt. Vishal.
I just want to
Sure.
just check what the group's feedback here on the hold all bag or the trekking bag. Considering this is 1 month and 5 lakh, right?
Yes.
On your website. Do you think this would be a good time considering offices might resume, people might be taking trekking trips and this could just, be blown up from a marketing perspective considering the pricing is great? Yes, there's no margin. So I don't know about that. So do you think this, if 1 month was to be focused on and zeroed on, do you think a hold all would make sense at this time? Would we have that kind of volume in here?
What? Sorry.
So would we have that kind of a volume for a trek bag, like Tanvi said, considering we keep 1 month, Feb hai, March, year end, offices, are people going to...
if we look at office going people, this is time for appraisal. और appraisal के time पे कोई trek पे नहीं जाता.
But also work from home is going on, which might... That's the other, caveat.
Correct.
Should I answer this question? So
No, you already answered. नहीं, याद है कि he's seen double-digit growth in 20.
My sister works for Ministry of Tourism.
No, I will say why this will sell now and why this will also sell later, because the main time to sell these trekking bags is April to October, plus the kind of volume we are expecting is very, very small for this category to be achieved in 30 days. Right. So that is why it can sell.
Got it. I think so by the time we reach our season 4, right, which will be end of this year, right, it will actually be holiday season. And if this is one of that business, this can actually get that hockey curve growth that we would be requiring at that time, right? But again, who knows what product we'll select, right? So that's that. Done. So Tanvi is given. Vishal, your turn.
See, now that's my जहाँ पे मेरा पहला मैंने बताया था कि जहाँ पे मैं confused हूँ वही है, and I think what Sudhanshu also seconded that is the price point. So and when I look at when you're talking about season 1, 2, 3, 4 and the finale, in that scenario, my vote goes to trekking bag or even the messenger bag, not the trekking bag, the messenger bag, because that's a full year cycle. It's going to be work from home. Travel, you go back to your whatever place you are, this is going to be a steady, purchase item.
Got it.
Problem kahan aa raha hai ki price point mein, I'm not, as I said, I'm not comfortable with the price point.
Right.
Sari belt, if you're looking at कि हमें अगर यही चीज अगर हमको finale में use करनी पड़ेगी, I am not too very confident on that, honestly. Because कोई भी trend, कोई भी fashion elements जो होते हैं, वो जहाँ तक मैं समझता हूँ 6 months is the decent period कि वो एक peak पे आता है और उसके बाद या तो आपको वो product का जैसे you said, अभी embroidery है, कल उठ के शायद जरी डालना पड़ेगा, शायद आपको whatever those stones डालने पड़ेंगे तो वो product change हो जाता है. Right. And then we cannot really ask, we are not saying कि वही product को हम वापस कर रहे हैं. So 0 to 5 lakhs, sari belt my first choice. But if you are really looking at कि अगर हमें long-term perspective देखना है, then messenger bag. So that's how 1 and 2. Or if Varun has an option of tweaking the price points, then there's another game.
Let me share something. There is a competition in this particular messenger bag.
That just sounded like this is my offer. Do you have a counter?
Very neutral. I don't want to basically 5 lakh wala jo option hai. I want it to be a successful, experiment. It should not be. I'm not here to sell, to be honest.
Sure.
That is not what my intent is. But I'm just trying to, cover up the points. So our competition selling a very, very similar bag that I showcased is selling at 2,999.
Wow.
And they are selling good volumes. I know that, and they're building a brand around it. So they are just focusing on that particular fabric, and they are making multiple products in that fabric. And this particular product, a messenger bag, they are selling at 2,999. If you want, I can share a web link of their website.
Can you tell me the name of the brand?
Hamelin.
Okay.
HAMELIN. Go to their him section, and in that you will see messenger bag.
वरुण सी मेरा प्रॉब्लम है ना ये नहीं है कि इसके ऊपर कौन से ब्रांड्स हैं जो इसके ऊपर के प्राइस पॉइंट पे बेच रहे हैं. मेरा प्रॉब्लम यह है कि अगर इसको हमें मासेस को लेकर जाना है, एंड एज यू सेड यूजिंग इन्फ्लुएंसर्स, यूजिंग योर डिजिटल एसेट्स, सोशल मीडिया मार्केटिंग एंड ऑल, यार मतलब जो बंदा डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पे ऑलरेडी है वो ऊपर भी चेक करेगा, नीचे भी चेक करेगा. एंड जहां तक कमोडिटी की, लेट मी कंप्लीट. सो जहां पे वो कमोडिटाइज्ड प्रोडक्ट हो जाता है एंड यू आर ट्राइंग टू बिल्ड अ ब्रांड अराउंड इट, देन यू आर टेकिंग इट अवे फ्रॉम बीइंग अ कमोडिटी एंड मेकिंग इट एज अ प्रीमियम वन. ठीक है, अब हम यहाँ पे जो सिचुएशन है, हम अगर इसको प्रीमियम लेके चलते हैं तो ये वॉल्यूम नहीं हो सकता, राइट? जो हम बात कर रहे हैं टू रीच दैट 5 lakhs. ओके, और अगर हम इसको कमोडिटी में लेके जा रहे हैं तो मेरा वो प्राइस पॉइंट का एक जो मार्जिनल डिफरेंस आ रहा है.
I got your point.
Like somebody would, as I say, I mean, honestly speaking, when we did a branded promotional, messenger bag, मेरे पास बहुत options है. I mean, I'm not talking about somebody who's like a high design kind of a thing, or not just leather, not just the Samsonites and of the world. Samsonite did not have actually a messenger bag, but I'm talking about कि जो at least एक known name in the industry, वहाँ पे भी मेरे पास options हैं जो ये थोड़े से नीचे के price point पे है. And then they come up with added things like इसका वारंटी, इसका ये, उसका वो, जो वैल्यू एड्स में जो पहले बता रहा था कि जो आप मार्केटिंग कॉस्ट 1x लेके चल रहे हो, उसके अंदर ये सारी चीजें ऐड होती जाती है. तो कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्ट विथ योर वैल्यू एड्स, वहां पे पूरा गेम है यहाँ पे. आई मीन दैट्स माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग.
I will keep that part apart right now for कि मेरे को इसका क्या हम cost में tweaking कर सकते हैं. Definitely when we go on the floor, we will definitely do it. But if I talk from the selling price point of view, तो जो बंदा इसको 1499 में खरीदेगा, अगर आप यही प्रोडक्ट को 1299 में 1199 में जो लॉन्च कर सकते हो, तो जिस बंदे की अफोर्डेबिलिटी आएगी उसको खरीदने की, वो हमारा कस्टमर ही नहीं है. ऑनेस्टली दे विल नॉट अप्रिशिएट दिस प्रोडक्ट. They will not appreciate because जो ये फैब्रिक है ये सबको समझ नहीं आएगा.
नहीं, so Varun, just a change on thought, right? मतलब you're looking at it from someone, you're saying this because you have multiple revenue streams going on, right? For someone who's just getting into the e-commerce industry, be it a student, be it someone, be it a retailer, उसके पास multiple streams of income नहीं है, तो वो ये नहीं देखेगा जो आप बोल रहे हो. वो ये देखेगा कि भाई मैं 50,000 रुपए कैसे कमा सकता हूँ.
नहीं सर, आपको जो
नहीं, he's talking from the consumer point of view.
देखना पड़ेगा कि वो किसको बेच रहा है. He cannot sell to everybody. वो कस्टमर होना चाहिए उसके माइंड में सेट कि हाँ मुझे एमएनसी में जॉब करने वाले लोगों को बेचना है, या मुझे लोकल लाला बिजनेसमैन को ये बैग बेचना है, या मुझे स्टूडेंट्स को ये बैग बेचना है.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
प्रोडक्ट आता है, या मुझे फैशन.
मोटा मोटा यू आर ओके विथ, यू आर फ्लेक्सिबल ऑन द प्राइस पॉइंट, राइट? कि 100-200 रुपए अपन ऊपर नीचे कर सकते हैं.
नहीं 100-200 रुपए तो 50% का आपने बात कर ली. 400 रुपए yes, pricing can be tweaked, but considering the volumes at this point पे 5 lakh पर है, थोड़ा सा challenge है. But yes, definitely जो मेरी strength है, that will come into play in the price point, quality, and and all the sourcing thing. That is what
got it. Done. So Vishal, coming back to you, your vote still pending.
0 to 5 lakhs, sari belt.
Got it.
And yeah, the second option is messenger.
Okay. Who's left? Anu?
Yeah.
I've already said.
एक बार.
I think messenger bag.
Messenger bag. Second vote?
Second vote is for sari belt.
Sari
if
belt.
I have to go in, then it's all in.
Got it. Whom?
Pranjal.
Pranjul.
Again, sticking with Sariband only, with all kinds of bags, probably there's a high flaunting leverage that any consumer would want. So if you don't have a very strong brand presence, this is probably difficult to create in these 30 days. Sariband is an easier sell without the brand element or the a typical logo on the bag, very simply.
Got it. So give me two products. One is sari belt, you said?
I mean, second would be messenger bag because the veganism again that has a story to build around it.
Got it. Tanvi, you gave your answer, right?
Right.
Perfect. Done. I'll give you the count. In fact, I'll give you I'll share my screen.
अरे मैन्युफैक्चरर से भी पूछ लो.
नहीं मैन्युफैक्चरर से कोई नहीं पूछता भाई. Here is the count. And my vote still remains, right? Laptop bag, there is 0 takers. Duffel bag, there is 0 takers. Backpack, there is 1. Tote bag, there is 0. Messenger bag, 6. Sari belt is 5. Diaries is 0. Now, in terms of, again, this is for everyone watching, people who want to get into it, people who are already in it. This is what I'm about to ask is a critical question, right? Okay, product availability. So let's say I want to start getting in business from tomorrow. Varun, where are we on inventory? How soon can you start producing this, or do you already have inventory?
I have inventory, but yes, what we talk about, it is going to be a new brand altogether.
Correct.
So whatever I have is already branded in my label.
Okay.
If you want a new brand, I need 7 days.
You need 7 days. Got it. And we will start again when I'm looking at our course. We will start branding, product, store setup. So you will have till 31st of January to have your first set of products ready. Is that something that is doable?
Actually, we will need it before that because when we are the website, we need images and everything to put in.
That we have already, our brand is not very prominently on the bag. That can be, morphed.
Got it. Done. So,
just a quick question, Imran. If they already have a brand website, right? Why can't we use that? Or do you want to create an entire new brand website?
So this experiment is exactly about leveraging nothing what you already have, right? And building a brand grounds up.
Fair enough. So we are saying we launch a website with just one product.
Yeah, one product, 3 designs.
But that's not the ideal e-commerce scenario also. Yeah. One product, one page, one website with one product.
Right.
It's actually very interesting. I'm not sure if you guys know about
I was about to give the same example that they sell one product, it's for 5,000 rupees and it's doing like crazy.
Yeah, but that's a niche category product.
But it's also an out of the box product wherein they've introduced something, agreed totally. But I agree with Sudhanshu when he says that for an e-commerce you have to give people more for the eyes.
Right. So the more that we are giving them is the colors, right? And jo chota mota usme design changes honge, pattern.
The person comes to the website, okay? He lands on my website. He says, "Ocha, this website only has a messenger bag."
Right.
Correct. That's it. Nothing else.
Correct.
The first thing it will hit me suspicious. Acha, it's a messenger bag. I won't buy from that website.
Okay.
Plus, it's a new brand.
So that's what the experiment is all about, right? We are going to sell one single product, right? And that's the price range where we will get into the space of selling more products, which is a multi-product store that requires a different strategy, right? But single product, single store, your funnels are easier. Your remarketing approach is easier. Your product marketing channel fit decision is easier, right? You, based on your as simple as ad frequency or click frequency, you can choose whether this guy will buy my product, not buy your product, right?
Imran, theoretically sounds all good, ये सुनने में बहुत अच्छा लगता है, but practically, take yourself as a consumer. अगर मैं like what Sudhanshu, I completely second that. मैं अगर एक website पे जाता हूँ, if it's a corporate website, definitely I'm not going to buy. That's
बिल्कुल
the first thing, right?
बिल्कुल
I need to make it look like an e-commerce site. When I
Right.
make it look like an e-commerce site, and if I see ये सिर्फ एक product के 3 variations, as we call it, 3 variations अगर हो रहे हैं, तो how am I going to build that trust factor? मतलब as a consumer मेरे दिमाग में ये question आता है कि ये एक नाम है
right
जो मैं पहली बार सुन रहा हूँ.
right
ठीक है, there are influencers videos, there are whatever you build around it, but end of the day ये सिर्फ एक नाम है जो 3 कलर के एक बैग बेच रहा है.
right
Versus अब whatever efforts you do to channelize this whole journey from your search से लेके hitting onto that product page. I'm not
Right.
even saying website. The product page
right
might just fall apart saying अच्छा इतना ही है तो मैं यही वाली चीज एक Amazon पे see whatever you say, whatever you हम लोग कितना भी ट्राई कर ले, कुछ भी कर ले, जैसे गूगल है, Amazon is the search for everything
absolutely
when you literally want to buy the product.
absolutely
तो जब मैं ये देखता हूँ कि अच्छा यहाँ पे ये similar, very similar, all the materials and everything, A to A comparison is happening, तो मैं chances of me moving to that particular product or the site is much higher. Whatever efforts we have built to drive this customer and convince him कि बाबा खरीदो
Right.
might just fall apart.
got it so are we saying that
No, so I'll give you an alternate to this. Instead of then building a website, why don't you just do it on social?
if our marketing champs are okay, I am okay.
No, I'm giving you a parallel thought, because जो आप बोल रहे हो कि हमें सिर्फ उनको स्क्रैच से शुरू करना है और एक ही प्रोडक्ट करना है,
बिल्कुल
then the website is not the ideal place. Either you go to marketplace,
right
which is an easier task because you already have traffic over there.
right
And trust me, if I'm an e-commerce, starting with e-commerce, I will not run the entire wheel to understand कि क्या चल रहा है. मैं कूद पड़ूंगा Amazon में, मैं कूद पड़ूंगा Flipkart में और बेचूंगा.
beautiful
And that's what I think Varun is doing. That's what I think Sandeep is doing, and everybody would do.
beautiful
छोटे से छोटा एक मैन्युफैक्चरर जो एक लगता है कि मेरे पास कुछ बेचने के लिए है, मैं जो रेडीली अवेलेबल प्लेटफॉर्म है, मैं क्यों नहीं जाऊं उसमें?
got it
मैं क्यों पूरा व्हील रीइन्वेंट करूं और वो सब एफर्ट्स डालूं? आई मीन आई अंडरस्टैंड you can build a fabulous website around it, but जब आपका ट्रस्ट फैक्टर ही नहीं आएगा,
right
तो वो कन्वर्जन्स नहीं होंगे, and it will end up with all sorts of ifs and buts and trolls and everything.
got it
My take on it. I mean, I'll leave it open to.
Sure absolutely.
I think Tanvi, Anu, Sudhanshu have really worked on this, so maybe they would be able to.
I actually, that's what I was thinking is, a website is just one product. Then what will happen is, it's difficult. I feel it's going to be difficult. And the second, the biggest challenge is going to be our content guys. The guys who are going to create the content for this website, those guys will have a lot of pressure, because then they'll have to build something on the content on a website. कि बंदे को जब वो आए ना, he feels like, oh, this is the thing. So the example what these guys were just taking some time back, right? The 5,000 per product, right? DU. That's what you guys were referring, right?
Yeah.
Now, that is an out of the box product. But if you go to their website, it is
Like a blog,
Yeah.
crazy content, too much content.
It's
and-
stories
The story,
around.
yes,
Yeah.
the story.
One of my favorite brands which are selling only one product is called Zitstica. I think the people are crazily doing it, and now India also people have started that acne zit
Yeah.
stores. So the original people were Zitstica, and they sell only one product, and it is crazy. You should
Yeah,
go
but
there.
I don't know
Yeah,
what how
मतलब
the
सोचो
website is, but
कितनी
they must be
stories
pushing a lot
बनाओगे
of
यार.
story, no?
हाँ,
So I
वही.
mean, it doesn't make sense, but also I'm thinking that Amazon and Flipkart already there are so many players who are already there existing to top up the ranking, generating reviews and all. It's like it's a task.
So,
Yeah.
It's going to
True.
be a
so Imran,
little
should we
time
circle
game.
back on this again? Should we just circle back on this?
yeah
again?
absolutely
कि यार,
absolutely
कि
and
यार,
this is
product
and
पता चल गया है, लेकिन इसको एक website पे बेचना है, or do we do a social shop or a Facebook or Instagram shop, or do
I
we create an
love
entire one, or we can have one page landing page or only, and
Yeah.
उसपे, but then the content guys will have to actually, just go
Oh yeah.
like एकदम, they need to go like bombastic on their mind कि, oh yes, this is what,
बिल्कुल
मतलब the moment the person lands on the website, you should feel like, oh हाँ, I'll just give one example. You guys might remember March Tea.
Designs, I feel then we could have created different SKUs. I am not so sure about color SKU, color coding wise SKU.
No,
does
you can't.
sense. Yeah.
No, 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 no.
That's
For Instagram shop, because I think we need certain requirements before we get Instagram
no,
shop.
no. I think Facebook Shop and Insta can be created.
Acha.
Yeah,
Got it,
that can be
got
created.
it, got it.
That's far simple.
Yeah.
Simpler than having a website. Because another thing is, एक product के साथ variations, color variations के साथ आप कितने photographs डाल दोगे?
Right,
मतलब
exactly. As
images नहीं है.
he said, content will be like will make it or break it.
So I'll give you again. I leave it up to everyone, right? You guys take a call. Pre-COVID, again हम लोग घर में ही बैठे थे, and my wife is like, यार मेरे को कुछ करना है. Like क्या करना है? Like मेरे को कुछ करना है. कुछ नहीं पता क्या करना है, लेकिन कुछ करना है. So her cousin had come over और उसने साथ में रस्क लेके आया. रस्क चाय में डुबा के जो रस्क डालते, right? We are like, यार ये क्या रस्क है यार, मतलब it's fantastic. And I was like, why not start selling these rusks? We started selling rusks 400 grams for 150 rupees a pack. We were the most expensive rusk in the country. Only selling on our website. No FSSI, no nothing, right? But, and within 3 months, we were clocking single product. And we were not even, the only thing that we were doing is trader के पास से हम ला रहे थे, repackage कर रहे थे, and we were selling it with a promise. That promise was कि if it is not fresh, we will return your money instantly. Second promise was if it arrives broken, we will return your money instantly. Broken का ये thought process था that when my personal experience of buying biscuits is कि जब मैं खरीदता हूँ ना तो I hold those, मतलब वो पैकेट को अपन ऐसे छू के देखते कि कुछ टूट तो नहीं गया, भुक्का तो नहीं हो गया, right? That's my buying experience. So we are like, if that's my experience, then I'm sure everyone else's experience is also the same. So that's what we started selling. For within 3 months, we had over 75% users coming back and buying from us every week. Point number one. Point number two, within 3 months, we had reached 300 orders a day. After 3 months, we added more SKUs because we wanted the average order value to go higher. So that's my story on selling a single product. And again, Facebook and Instagram were our only channels. We had done, when looking at content, what we had done is, agar ye chai ka cup hai, right? We wanted to show how good and what good quality our products are. तो हम ये चाय के कप में हमारा बिस्किट और किसी और का बिस्किट दोनों एक साथ में डालते हैं, राइट? निकाल के उसको ऐसा खड़ा करते हैं, which one falls first, right? And ours one would, हमारा हमेशा खड़ा रहता था टाइप्स, right? बाकी जो गिर जाता था. So those were the kind of content, that was the kind of content we created to show how good we are, how fresh we are, and all of that. Like yeah, I mean that's been my experience on selling single products, right? But yeah, I leave it up to you guys, whatever you guys are okay with. Why? हम कभी packaging नहीं figure out कर पाए, right? So we could never figure out packaging, right? So therefore we were only able to ship it within Gurgaon. But yeah, that's been my experience. Done it. It's 12:15. Genuinely very late for everyone. बाकी काफी सारे तो इधर night owls भी है, right? But yeah, good fun. Let's connect tomorrow. Think it through what you want to do, right? I would suggest tomorrow when we connect, tell me one-to-one. Don't tell it on camera. Tell me on chat what your product is, so that you don't get influenced by what someone else is saying, right? Vishal is very senior. वो जो बोलते हैं ना वो influence हो ही जाता है. नहीं, but he's also very sweet, very accommodating, right? वो है. But yeah, कल ये करेंगे अपन, है ना? मतलब actual number of votes में Messenger bank stands at 6, Sari budget stands at 5. वो है. And
you've not given your vote.
And I've given my vote. I'm just going to give my vote based on inventory availability. This experiment cannot go for a toss just because we don't have inventory, right?
I think, remember हम जो कल बात कर रहे थे, and I think that's what Varun mentioned in his introduction, कि जो scalability issues होते हैं, when he was selling and suddenly the Diwali sale happened and it was completely berserk. क्या हो गया? No, I think same cheese. I think we haven't checked with Sandeep. What's the situation with him with Sari Belt?
Yeah, Sandeep, you want to share that?
Well, so if it goes out of stock, for me to get
Sandeep, camera. Switch on your camera.
Okay, hi, I'm just sleeping. So
Okay, no worries.
No worries.
So it takes me a week to 10 days max. So when I will be knowing in advance when it will be out of stock, so I can plan it accordingly.
Got it.
All right.
And Vishal was calling me the professor. You're wearing his glasses, man. Awesome. Done. So perfect. Yeah, let's connect tomorrow again. I ideally wanted to wrap this up today so that we can sit on identifying our user persona tomorrow. But let's keep tomorrow's call short and come to a conclusion on what we want to sell. So we are actually going to shift the entire course by one day so that we can have an answer to this. More structured.
I think it's more about the more than that. The answer is like एक page website बनानी है, Facebook करना है क्या? I think more or less people are on the page. It's just we have to figure out whether we just want to do a single page website,
right?
Or how do you want to do it? Because that's the challenge you have to solve.
Absolutely.
In that case, just to end before we end, just last thought. अगर हम ये बोल रहे हैं कि हमें एक single page website बनानी है, then again, the content-wise, Messenger Bag will have a lot more to do versus a Sari Belt. So that's something we should take away thought before we end. कि अगर वो करना है, तो शायद Messenger Bag के लिए content, images थोड़ा ज़्यादा better हो सकता है.
Also, Messenger Bag will have it's a unisex product, so there are a lot of content around men and women. But Sari Belt, on the other hand, the target is also restrictive. I feel.
So really, there's a kind of content guys will have to play a lot. Because the content, if the content is not good, बहुत मुश्किल होने वाला है. The story जो बनानी पड़ेगी ना उस bag के पीछे. That this bag is.
But I think still वो bag की stories बनाना थोड़ा easier है compared to a Sari Belt story.
I personally agree. Your Messenger Bag is a much more versatile product. Right?
No, I would not agree here, guys. You should see some really good women influencers. They will teach you how to tie a scarf in 15 to 20 ways, just a square piece of cloth. People are making tops and XYZ. You should watch this influencer called Komal Pandey. And she is kick-ass. I mean, the kind of content, I was like, dude, can we make it? Can we? So you don't know what women can do. So Sari Belt is also an accessory. You should check out influencers like Roshni Batra and these people. The people do a lot. So we don't know the horizon of where it all can be explored. I'm sure Poppy is the better person to tell us.
Would we have the budget to get a Komal Pandey?
That's also a question.
Actually,
that's also a question.
And I'll answer that. Oops, sorry. I'll answer that on wait. On the 2nd of February, we have the co-founder of Chorus joining us, right? They are an influencer marketing platform.
Okay.
They've got 3.5 lakh influencers, and they will be executing an influencer marketing campaign for us, right? Of course, whatever monies are required will be borne by Varun. लेकिन you'll have them executed, right? कि भाई तुम बताओ ये रहा सारी बेल्ट या ये रहा मैसेंजर बैग, तुम बताओ इसको कैसे इन्फ्लुएंसर मार्केटिंग किया जाए, right? So they will be coming on board.
Sounds
Before
good.
going, guys, I think just see this brand called Mufubu. The people are into luggage and all. I think the people are doing some fantastic work. It is one of my favorite brands. I've seen like in recent times who are doing like exclusive stuff. It's a good brand.
What's the name?
Mufubu.
The Instagram is also on point. I think their content is very strong. The color, the content.
On point, superb targeting. It's expensive, expensive, but it's nice.
It's nice. The colors are very unique. You usually don't see these colors.
They've played with pastels, the bright colors also, luggage and all. It's crazy. It's really nice.
Awesome. Done, Ji. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much, ladies. You've been really helpful. Again, if you read through the comments, this is a fantastic session, eye-opening for me also, for you also, for the event attendees also. Once again, thank you so much. We'll connect tomorrow, same time. All members, please do not skip. All members, attendees, panelists, please don't skip. Please make sure we take a decision together. Done, ji. Chaliye, thank you so much. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Good night,
Keep
everyone.
well. Yeah. Bye.
All right. Good night. Good night.
You don't have to be a porn star to love porn.
In the bottom, in such kind of exhibitions, sitting there and distributing their popcorns left, right, and center people to get them to taste the product, because they knew one thing about the product, that if somebody tastes it, right, that guy is definitely going to buy the product.
My approach is, I don't need to be passionate about something to sell it. I just need to sell it. I'm a businessman, right? That's how at least I look at it.
Sorry to say, but I do not accept this logic.
I think personally passion is definitely important.
मतलब आप पैशन की बात ना करें. लॉजिस्टिक्स जितना बोरिंग इंडस्ट्री कोई नहीं है.
ये boring है sir. वो आपके लिए boring है.
No, but she's there now.
She's also right. She also has a point.
Into my real discomfort, right? And my question to Sandeep, I'm sure you're not going to like this. How passionate you are about this product? Sorry, Sandeep. I think was very excited with your product, but I withdraw and I'll put it back to Messenger Banks.